Hello friends, now in this video we will see the test on parallel lines. नमस्ते विद्यार्थी मित्रो, या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण पॅरलल लाईन्स या चॅप्टरवर टेस्ट बघणार आहोत. ही टेस्ट एकूण 20 मार्क्स साठी असणार आहे and time is 1 hours. I will explain all answers of this test in a very simple language. Now let us start. Question number 1 A. Four alternative answers are given for each of the following sub-questions. Choose the correct alternative and write the letter. Okay, it's for the 4 marks. First question. A transversal intersect two parallel lines. If the measure of one of the angles is 40 degree, then the measure of its corresponding angle is. First option A is a 50 degree, B is 140 degree, C is 180 degree and D is 40 degree. Okay, now see this here. The corresponding angles A and B are the corresponding angles. If the measure of angle A is a 40 degree and then the measure of angle B is also 40 degree and hence option D is a correct here. Okay, next. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then the sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal is. The first option A is a 360, B is 90 degree, C is 180 degree and D is a 0 degree. Okay. Now see this here. These are the two parallel lines and B and C are the interior angles on the same side. We know the theorem. If the two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, the interior angles on either side of the transversal are supplementary and hence here option C is a correct here. Okay. Now next. The number of angles formed by a transversal of two lines is first option A is 8, B is 16, C is 2, D is 4. Now see this here. Here are the two lines L and M. N is their transversal. If we count all these angles A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, all angles, total number of the angles are 8 and hence option A is a correct here. Now next, question number 4. In triangle ABC, angle A is 76 degree, B is 48 degree and therefore what is the angle, measure of angle C? Now first option A is 124, B is 28, C is 66 degree and D is 56 degree. We know that the sum of the angles of triangles is 180. If we substitute the measures of angle A and B, then you will get their total is 124 degree. Therefore, measure of angle C is equals to 180 degree minus 124 degree. Subtraction is 56 degree and hence here options D is correct here. Okay. Now next, question number 1B. Compulsory question असतो हा. Solve the following sub question for the 2 marks. Okay, now here solve the following sub questions. Now the first question, in the figure, if measure of angle x is equals to 70 degree and measure of angle y is equals to 71 degree. Okay, state with reason whether line M is a parallel to line N. Now here if you observe this, the angle x and y, these are the corresponding angles. Okay, now the answer, line L is a transversal of the lines M and N. Therefore angle x and angle y are the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are not congruent here. The measure of angle x is 70 degree and y is a 71 degree, as the corresponding angles are not congruent, and hence we will say that here line M is not parallel to line N. Okay, and hence the answer, what is final answer, line M is not parallel to line N. Next, in the given figure, for what value of x will line M and N be parallel? Okay. Now see this here. There is a line L and N. N is their transversal. We have given these two angles. They are the interior alternate angles. Their measure must be same if the two lines are parallel. For the lines L and M to be parallel असण्यासाठी त्या दोघांचे मेजर कसं असलं पाहिजे सेम असलं पाहिजे. Alternate angles should be equal. Therefore 6x is equals to 72. X is equals to 72 upon 6. Okay. After division you will get here x is equals to 12. Okay. If x is equals to 12, then line L will be parallel to line M. Okay. Now next. Question number 2. 4 marks. Okay. First, complete question number 2 now. Complete any one of the following activity. It's for the 2 marks. दोन ऍक्टिव्हिटी दिल्या आहेत त्यातली एक तुम्हाला सॉल्व्ह करायची आहे. Observe the figure and fill in the blanks, fill in the boxes with appropriate answers. Okay. Now see this here figure. These are the boxes. First, that is a dash dash angle, and angle B is a pair of interior angle. म्हणजे इथे इंटिरियर अँगल आपल्याला शोधायचा आहे B चा. Which is the interior angle for the B? Angle S is the interior angle for the B. Okay. Next, angle P and dash dash is a pair of exterior alternate angles. Now see this here P and which angle is the pair of exterior alternate angles, and here the exterior alternate angle is D, and hence the answer is D there. Okay. Next, angle A and the dash dash are corresponding angle. Angle A and the dash dash, these are the corresponding angles. The corresponding angles, A चा corresponding angles कुठला असेल तर तो Q आहे इथे. Okay. The corresponding angle of A is a Q, and this is the answer. Next, angle B and the alternate interior angles. B चा alternate interior angle पाहिजे आपल्याला. That is the angle R is a alternate angle, interior angle. Okay. Therefore, the angle R is the answer. And in this way, we have completed this activity. ही activity तुम्ही याच प्रकारे परीक्षेला लिहिणार आहात. Next, line L is a parallel to line M and N is the transversal. Fill in the boxes with appropriate answers. Okay. First, 4p is equals to, okay, the value of the 4p. The line L ही M ला कशी आहे तर parallel आहे. N is their transversal. 4p and the 60. These are the alternate angles. म्हणजेच या 4p is equals to first here 60 degree. Okay. Then what is the value of p? मग p ची value किती? तर p is equals to 60 upon 4. Then you will get here 15. Okay. The value of p is a 15. Next, 4p plus q. 4p plus q. These are the linear pair of angles, and therefore their sum is equals to 180 तिथे आपण लिहिणार. Okay. Next, the value of q. इथे आपल्याला माहिती आहे की 4p ची व्हॅल्यू किती आहे तर ती 60 आहे. That is therefore q is equals to 180 minus 60. Then you will get here 4p plus q is equals to 180. 60 plus q is equals to 180. Therefore q is equals to 180 degree minus 60. That's equals to 120. आणि म्हणून लास्ट बॉक्स मध्ये काय लिहिणार तर 120 degree. And in this way we have also completed this activity. Now next, solve any one of the following sub questions. It is for 2 marks. Okay. Now first, in the figure, if angle A is a congruent to angle B, then prove that line L is a parallel to line M. Now see this here. This figure, that is a angle A is a congruent to angle B. A and B हे exterior alternate angles आहेत. Then we want to prove that line L is a parallel to line M. Now see this here. First, now we will prove this with the help of corresponding angle test च्या साहाय्याने आपण हे प्रूव्ह करणार आहोत with the help of the corresponding angle test. Now see this here. Solution. Consider angle C as shown in the figure. Now the angle C is a vertical opposite of angle A. Therefore, now here we have given the measure angle A is a congruent to angle B. This is given. Therefore, it's a number one statement. Next, also angle A is a congruent to angle C. They are vertically opposite. This is the second one. Next, as these two are equal, that is A is a congruent to B and A is also congruent to C. And therefore, from 1 and 2, we can say that the angle B is a congruent to angle C. A आणि B चं दोघांचं मेजर कसं आहे तर सेम आहे आणि A आणि C चं सेम आहे. It means that the measure of angle B is equals to measure of angle C from 1 and 2. But what type of these two angles are? These are the corresponding angles and therefore line L is a parallel to line M and hence this is with the help of the corresponding angle test or parallel lines. Now the second, in the figure, if line Q is a parallel to line R, P is their transversal and if A is equals to 80 degree, find the value of F and G. Say orally question आहे तो. Line Q आणि R हे दोन्ही parallel आहेत. P is their transversal, measure of angle A is 80 degree. मग C चं देखील किती असणार आहे तर ते 80 degree असणार आहे. Okay. Now we want to find out the measure of angle F and G. C आणि F हे कसे इंटिरियर अँगल असणार आहे. Therefore their sum is equals to 180. मग F किती असणार आहे तर तो 100 असणार आहे. What about the A and G? A and G are the exterior alternate angles. Therefore measure of angle G is 80 degree. या सर्वांचे अँगल्स मेजर्स ऑफ अँगल्स फक्त दोनच आन्सर आहेत त्यामध्ये, एक 80 डिग्री आणि दुसरं 100 डिग्री. ओके, व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन. नाउ सी दिस हियर, मेजर ऑफ एंगल इज 80 डिग्री गिवन. A is equals to G, alternate exterior angle. Therefore measure of angle G is 80 degree. F plus G is equals to 180, angles in linear pair. Therefore measure of angle F is equals to 180 minus 80 and hence here F is equals to 100 degree. Okay, and in this way the answer, the value of F and G are 100 degree and 80 degree respectively. Now next question, question number 3. Solve any two of the following sub questions. या सब क्वेश्चन्स मध्ये प्रत्येक प्रश्नाला सब क्वेश्चनला 3 मार्क्स असणार आहे. ओके, नाउ द फर्स्ट वन. See this here. In the figure, line AB is a parallel to line CD. Okay. Angle APQ is equals to 50 degree. Angle, measure of angle PRD is equals to 127. Measure of angle PQR is equals to X degree. Measure of angle BPR is equals to Y degree. And the measure of angle QPR is equals to Z degree. Okay. आपण ओरली देखील या ठिकाणी काढू शकतो, परंतु हे ऍक्टिव्हिटीच्या द्वारे करणार आहोत. कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग ऍक्टिव्हिटी टू फाइंड द व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ X, Y and Z. Okay. Now see this here. As these two lines are parallel, या दोन्ही lines parallel आहेत AB आणि CD. Now PR is the transversal, म्हणजेच हे दोन्ही अल्टरनेट अँगल्स होतील. अँगल APR and अँगल PRD. मग हे पण देखील किती येणार तर 127 येणार ते. नेक्स्ट, यानंतर 180 मायनस 127 हे दोन्ही लिनियर पेअर अँगल आहेत. ओके, व्हॉट इज द मेजर ऑफ दिस अँगल? दॅट इज अ PRQ. That is 127, 180 minus 127. You will get here 53. Okay. आता हेच 53 कोणाचं असणार आहे तर वायचं असणार आहे का? AB is a parallel to CD and PR is the transversal. Therefore, the value of Y is a 53. Okay. Next, what about here? This measure of angle APR is a 127. त्यातनं 50 डिग्री जर मायनस केलं तर तुम्हाला किती मिळेल? 77. And hence here the value of Z is 77. And in this way we have calculated the measures of all the angles. And lastly, the measure of angle x किती असणार आहे तर ते 50 डिग्री असणार आहे. As these two lines are parallel, PQ is the transversal आणि पुन्हा हे दोन्ही alternate angles येतील. And hence the measure of angle x is 50 degree, y is 53 and z is a 77. पण हे आपल्याला ऍक्टिव्हिटीद्वारे करायचं आहे. नाव सी दिस ऍक्टिव्हिटी. Okay. Here the line AB is a parallel to line CD. PQ is their transversal. Angle PQR is congruent to angle APQ. These are the alternate angles. Okay, this is the answer. Therefore, next measure of angle x is equals to किती असणार तर ते 50 degree असणार आहे. This is the first answer. Next, measure of angle BPR. Okay, measure of angle BPR plus measure of angle PRD. PRD is equals to 180 degree because these are the interior angles. Okay. Next, therefore y plus 127 is equals to 180. Okay. Y plus 127 is equals to 180, and therefore next y is equals to 180 minus 127. Therefore you will get here y is equals to 53 degree. Next, angle APR, angle APR plus measure of angle RPB is equals to 180. APR is nothing but the 50 plus Z plus y is equals to 180. Substitute the values. Y ची व्हॅल्यू किती तर 53 आहे. 50 plus 53, you will get here 180. Therefore Z is equals to काय तर 180 minus in bracket 50 plus 53 means what 180 minus 103. Then you will get here Z is equals to 77. And in this way we have calculated all these three angles. Measure of angle x is 50 degree, y is 53 and z is a 77. With the help of this activity तुम्ही त्याची angles कशी काढू शकता ते, पण ऍक्टिव्हिटीला करायचं असेल तर या प्रकारे आपण करू शकतो ते. Now next, question number 2. Prove that alternate angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines are of equal measures. Okay. Now see this here. The two lines are parallel here. Line L is a parallel to line M. N is their transversal. Okay. Now next, we have given that the line L is a parallel to line M. N is their transversal. And we want to prove that the alternate angles formed by these two parallel lines are of equal measures. Okay. जेव्हा आपल्याला स्टेटमेंट दिली जाईल परीक्षेला त्यावेळेस आपल्याला गिव्हन टू प्रूव्ह आणि फिगर देखील काढायची असते. ओके. आणि त्याच फिगरची नावं आपल्याला त्या प्रूफमध्ये लिहायची असतात. टू प्रूव्ह दॅट अँगल D, measure of angle D is equals to measure of angle B. Now see this here. Measure of angle D plus measure of angle C is equals to 180 because these two angles are angles in linear pair. Statement number 1. Next, measure of angle B plus C is equals to again 180. Statement number 2. Property of interior angles of parallel lines. Okay. आता या दोघांचं मेजर किती तर 180 आहे म्हणजे त्यांच्या राईट हँड सेम आहेत. Therefore their left hand side देखील सेम असणार आहे. That is a D plus C is equals to C plus B. दोन्ही साईडला CC आहे तो C आपण कट करणार. Therefore angle D is equals to angle B, and these are nothing but the alternate angles. These are nothing but the alternate angles, and hence we have proved it. Okay. Now next, question number 3. Line AB is a parallel to line CD is a parallel to line EF. It means all these three lines are parallel, and line QP is transversal if the ratio of y as to z is equals to 3 as to 7. Then find the measure of angle x. X चा measure आपल्याला find out करायचा आहे. Now the solution. Line AB is a parallel to line EF. AB is a parallel to EF, and QP is the transversal. Okay, this is given, and hence here the measure of, and that is angle x is a congruent to angle Z. These are the alternate angles. Next, we have given the ratio of angle Y and the Z. That is the ratio of the angle Y as to Z is equals to 3 as to 7. And hence here we will replace the measure of angle Z by X because the their measures are equal as they are the alternate angles. म्हणून आपण इथे या Z च्या ऐवजी काय लिहितो तर इथे X लिहितो because we are using the interior angle test here. Okay. Now here the ratio of the measure of angle Y to the measure of angle X is 3 as to 7. यानंतर the common multiple of the ratio 3 as to 7 b m. Therefore measure of angle y. Y चा मेजर किती असणार आहे तर 3m असणार आहे. X चा मेजर किती असणार आहे तर ते 7m. Okay. As these two are the interior angles, therefore the sum of AB is a parallel to CD and the QP is their transversal. Therefore measure of angle X plus Y is equals to 180. ओके. एक्स मेजर किती आलं तर ते 7m आलं आणि वायचं किती आहे तर 3m. दोघांची टोटल करणार 10m इज इक्वल्स टू 180. therefore m is equals to 180 upon 10. m is equals to 18 degree. Okay. m is equals to 18 degree. We want to find out the measure of angle x. x चा मेजर आपल्याला पाहिजे. therefore measure of angle x is equals to 7m. That is 7 into 18 degree and therefore in this way if we multiplied then you will get here measure of angle x is equals to 126 degree. Okay. This is the answer. Now next question number 4. Solve any one of the following sub questions for the 4 marks. Okay. Now see this here. In the figure, if ray BA and ray DE, okay, these are the parallel. Ray BA is a parallel to ray DE. Measure of angle C is equals to 50 degree and measure of angle D is equals to 100 degree. Find the measure of angle ABC. आणि hint दिली आपल्याला त्याने. Draw a line passing through point C parallel to line AB. या C मधनं line draw करणार. It's a parallel to AB. Now the solution. Draw a line XY passing through point C. या C मधनं आपण line draw केलेले. It's a parallel to AB. Okay. Now we are also given that D is a parallel to AB. This is the given. Next, and the BA is a parallel to XY. This is our construction. It means that XY is a parallel to DE. याचाच अर्थ काय तर XY हा DE ला parallel आहे. Finally, the D is a parallel to ray DE is a parallel to ray BA is a parallel to line XY. Means all three are parallel to each other. Okay, next. Measure of angle EDC. EDC is equals to 100 degree. This is given. Ray D is a parallel to ray line XY. D is a parallel to XY. Okay. Now next. And line DC is there transversal. Here we consider the alternate angles. Therefore, the measure of angle EDC is a congruent to measure of angle DCX. This is the alternate angles. Therefore, the measure of angle EDC is equals to measure of angle DCX. And hence here, the measure of angle DCX चा measure किती असेल तर ते या ठिकाणी 100 असणार आहे. Okay. The measure of DCX is 100. Next. Measure of angle DCB plus measure of angle BCX is equals to DCX. Okay. Angle addition postulate. Therefore, now here the measure of angle DCB is a 50 degree plus BCX is equals to 100. Therefore, measure of angle BCX is equals to 100 minus 50 degree and that is equals to 50 degree. Okay. Now here, next. Here the ray BA is parallel to BA हा कोणाला parallel आहे तर तो XY ला. Therefore, and the BC is there transversal. Next, we consider these two angles, interior angles. That is the measure of angle ABC plus measure of angle BCX is equals to 180. Substitute the value of measure of angle BCX, which is 50. Therefore, measure of angle ABC is equals to 180 minus 50 degree, and that is equals to 130 degree. And this is the answer. Now, next question. In the figure, ray AE is a parallel to ray BD. AE is a parallel to BD. Ray AF is a bisector of angle EAB. Okay, and the BC is the bisector of angle ABD. Prove that line AF is a parallel to line BC. Okay, now we'll see this proof. Ray A is a parallel to ray BD. This is given. Line AB is the transversal. Therefore, measure of angle EAB is a congruent to measure of angle ABD, alternate angles. Therefore, their measures are equal. Angle EAB is equals to angle ABD. Multiplying both sides by 1 upon 2, then you will get here 1 upon 2, measure of angle EAB is equals to 1 upon 2, measure of angle ABD. If you take there half, that is a half of EAB. EAB is equals to FAB. This is the second one, as AF is the bisector of EAB. Next, ABC. Okay, ABC is equals to 1 upon 2, measure of angle ABD. This is the third statement. Okay, as the BC is the bisector of angle ABD. Okay, and therefore, hence, we'll say that here, as these two angles are equal and their halves are also will be equal. या दोघांचे हाफ जर आपण केले तर ते देखील कसे असणार आहे, तर ते इक्वल असणार आहे. अँड हेन्स मेजर ऑफ अँगल FAB is equals to measure of angle ABC. This is from 1 to 3, and these are the alternate angles for the line AF and BC whose transversal is a AB. Alternate angles test for the parallel lines. Okay, and in this way we have proved that line AF is a parallel to line BC, and in this way we have completed the test on parallel lines. Now we will see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.